Alright, what up everybody? Let's get straight into it. What up, man? How are you doing today? So, welcome in. Today we are doing a Pokemon Sapphire Steel type only run. Which means there's like 6 Pokemon I can use. But I've changed our starter. And this is the part where it might be a little overpowered. But you know what? I don't really care. So, for our starter, we have Jirachi. Yeah. So, in the run-through of Pokemon Sapphire, there's 4 catchable Steel types. So I took it into my own hands and I put a Jirachi in here. We have another Pokemon that we'll get right before Broly, but for now we're just going to be playing solo Jirachi for a little bit. Other than the 2 Pokemon that I've inserted, this will be a normal Sapphire run, like the prior monotype runs that we've been doing. I should switch Wish already. I didn't actually want to hit that, but sure. Wait a second. I think I've just realized we're hard stuck already. When does Jirachi get Swift? I've just realized we're already going to be hard stuck. Depending. I now have to look up Jirachi's level up moves real quick. I might just let it play out and happen because it's funny, but yeah, you know what? I won't spoil the surprise. I'll leave it at I definitely goofed, and we're just gonna have to deal with that. So let me turn up my mic a little bit. Hopefully I'm not screaming into my mic as much. While I was doing my editing, I realized I have been very loud into my microphone, and I apologize about that. And does Jirachi learn? Okay, we learned Swift at 10. Yeah, we'll let it play out for the bit, because it'll be funny, but I'll leave it at that, actually. So with this run's going to be pretty typical. We're just going to be doing a mono Steel type run. I will say, and we'll see how I start feeling as the stream continues, because like sometimes I just get down on myself. I will say my urge to stream has been lessening a little bit, so I might take a break from streaming after probably this run, and start making more of the videos that I need to make, because the YouTube shorts have been doing very well, and I kind of want to ride that momentum. And shorts and streams are not. Oh God. Please don't go to Thugs, or what was it? Thug Shaker Central? Booty Shaker Central? Oh, I don't remember the name of the server now. People? A server? Is it just like people talking about strats of eating over 8,000 calories in one day? That's a lot. That's 4 days worth of calories. Average. That's Why? Oh, they're Snorlax maxing. Got it. I don't know how I feel about that one, actually. I think that's just abusing yourself. That is crazy. No, chat, I will not do the Snorlax challenge. I don't think I could be paid enough to do the Snorlax challenge. That sounds rough. Alright, let's go get our running shoes from the mother. Alright. I'm hoping we can get to... I don't know, like... If we can get to Watson, I'll be happy. I think for the start of a stream, if I can get to Watson, then I can easily, like, beat the game in 3 parts. But it's also been a hot minute since I've played Sapphire. I usually always play Emerald. So I'm hoping... So... I'm hoping this won't be that bad. Now I gotta transition. So this child right here, we might run into some problems, actually. So I have 2 options, really. I can either waste all of my PP, or we can level up. Because right now, Jirachi only knows one move, which is Confusion. The problem with Jirachi only knowing Confusion is, I believe, this guy's Pokemon is a Poochyena. At least it is an Emerald. It's a Zigzagoon in Sapphire and Ruby. Never mind. This is where my knowledge actually tanks a little bit, because I play Emerald so much more. So yeah, we would have been hard stuck there, but we aren't, so we don't have to worry about that. Beautiful. Perfect. Also, yeah, I also really like Hoenn. Hoenn's definitely the region I've spent the most in-game time in. Is it my favorite? Yeah, it's probably... Yeah, because of ORAS. I think because of ORAS, I can give it my favorite. The title of my favorite region. I do unfortunately really like Britain. I do like Galar a lot. But I don't think I like Galar enough for Galar to overtake this. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't even know what my order... what my favorite regions are by order. Bottom's probably Kanto. I dislike Kanto immensely. Johto's dull, but Johto's not bad. I love Hoenn. Sinnoh has a problem with its Pokedex, but the region, I think, is one of the most complete biomes? Oh, wait, sorry. There's literally one map that beats Hoenn, and that's Unova. Specifically, Black and White 2 Unova. I think Black and White 2 Unova has to be my favorite region. But Hoenn's close. I like Kalos, but Kalos is kind of boring. The forest is like the most interesting thing in Kalos, and other than that, it's like, eh. Alola's fantastic. Alola's really good. Gen 8 is Galar. I already talked about how I like Galar. And then Gen 9 is... Come on, brain. We know the name of this one. Really? My brain's gonna give up this one again. How can I not remember the region of Gen 9? Yeah, France having good architecture does help a lot with Kalos. Paldea. Jesus. My brain was like, we have this knowledge, I'm not giving it to you. I like Paldea a lot, but... I kind of dislike how quickly Paldea transitions to different, like, biomes so quickly. There's not, like, a gradient to it, it's just kind of like... Oh, you were in the desert, now you're on the coast. Have fun! Hi, Wormhole. Also, I almost played this on a Japanese copy because it would have been funny, but I decided against it. So when I think of regions, I usually think of how the biome diversity goes, and like Hoenn doesn't have a lot of biome diversity, which is fine because like if I remember correctly, Hoenn's supposed to be more of like a tropical like area, so it makes sense that it's not cold. But like I think the biggest like slight I have against Paldea is the fact that they try to gradient a little too quickly and too hard to make sure that like all of the types are there. Because, like, getting up into the mountains, I understand why it's, like, snowy up there, but, like, the gradient from, like, the lake into the snow just doesn't feel quite right. It looks good as a, like, a world map, but as far as, like, actual, like, biomes and stuff goes, it's a little whack to me. Okay, so we would have gotten hard stuck here if I didn't level up to 10, because then I would have only had Confusion. Confusion can't hit dark types. We would have been stuck here. I wish Paldea reintroduced seasons, honestly. It might have made it feel more natural. Yes. Especially because they have... Is Sawsbuck in the base game, or is it in one of the DLCs? It might be a part of Blueberry. No, it's base game. In each season, air quote, was just like what cardinal direction of the map you caught it on. That one makes me sad. But also, like, I don't know, seasons are difficult. I get why they only did it once. But I don't know. I feel like seasons definitely could have been something that they kept more, or they expanded upon. It just feels weird. Also, I'm gonna toot my own horn here for a second. I started making shorts and putting out shorts that are just like clips from the streams. I've been averaging like 1K views, which has made me pretty happy, and we got like 9 subscribers off of that, which has made me thrilled. which I think is also part of the reason that, like, the streaming fatigue is kind of kicking in. So I might just, like, do 2 days. Obviously, I might move this challenge to, like, a Saturday or a Sunday. I don't know. I gotta sit down and do like, some thinking about how I want to balance my life. That sounded way more brutal than it needed to be. I just don't... I don't know. I like making stuff, but I think I miss when we had 5, 6 people in here, which is fair, but also, like, I gotta be doing shit to keep people here, so I gotta make videos. That's just how it goes. Because advertising is hard, streaming is hard, doing all of this is hard. I don't regret doing any of it, but it is difficult. So I'll probably write the script for... I don't have anything crazy going on this weekend, do I? No, this would be the weekend of, like, the 5th? Not the 5th, like the 3rd. No, the 4th. The 4th is Friday. So yeah, the 5th. I was right. Damn. I'll probably write the script for the mono water blue run. And try to film that so I can start editing it. Because I want to get that out for y'all. Especially because I think that was fun, even though I was hilariously sick. We might go back and do some of the other older things that I've done. So, like, the Present Only Run might get a Christmas episode. But I might also just wait until... We might just redo some of those streams, if I'm being truthful. Even the Metronome streams. God. I want to redo a lot of those just because, like, I understand a little bit better how to frame everything. And I actually don't know where the footage is. I'm sure I can still get it from my lives, but I just don't have it, like, on hand like that. We'll see how it goes, though. But yeah, I want to get this done, and then... The only other thing I was thinking of trying to do would be... How hard is it, or how much of the Pokedex can you catch with just a Switch? Especially because they're turning off Pokemon Bank. So I'm curious how many Pokemon get excluded, and what region has the most. It's also going to make some quests, like, for Pokemon Home impossible. So I'm very curious about silly things like that. It also makes me think that Gen 7, Alola, needs a Legends game, it needs either, like, a Legends game or some sort of spin-off or remake in order to make it so people can catch those Pokemon again. Because a lot of them are going to get... I assume Alola's going to be the one that gets affected the most by the Pokemon Bank getting shut down. Don't take my goods. Yeah, I'll go get your goods. God. My office is so warm right now and I hate it. I turn on my fan, but then it makes my mic fuzzy. And I hate that more than me being hot and sweaty. Ugh, I don't like how I said that. I apologize. That's on me. I apologize. Please rotate. I just can't dodge her. I'm trying to dodge the spinners, and it's not going well. Luckily, Jirachi's kind of busted, so we're not really going to fail for a little bit. Yeah, I think we'll be able to get to... I think we'll be able to get to Winston today. Yeah, it's a Tailo! Just screaming at me. Ugh. Also, I like how there's, like, very, very few double battles in this gen until you get to Emerald. It just feels wrong. Because this is the generation of double battles. Oh my god, we gotta level up. Helping Hand, we do not need that. No thank you. I'm sorry, Jirachi. Where's my drink? Is this my drink? This is my drink. I also have a liquid death to open in a little bit, which is just water in a can, but it tastes crisp, so it tricks my dumb lizard brain to go, oh, this is good water. So you know what? If it gets my dumb brain to drink water, I'll pay a little bit extra to drink water. The human psyche is crazy. Eco! I love Briny. He's my favorite side character because he's just a dude who loves his Pokemon. I wish I could be a crazy guy that lives on the river with, like, a MyPat, and then that's all I do. I just want to be left alone. I think that's the... I just want to retire to a cottage and be left alone. I'm trying to skip to the retirement phase. Alright, hit it with the Swift. But yeah, I think after stream today, I'm gonna start trying to get the script written for the mono water type, because I got all the cards in. I have to make one more thing for the binder, and then I'm very thrilled to make that video. I have good ideas. We'll see if I can execute them. And if I can't, so be it. I have to be okay with failure, which is hard. Especially because I'm old. I realize that I've been, like, accidentally protecting my ego when I'm like, why do I have an ego? I have... Of course, the stuff I'm gonna make right now is gonna suck, but I have no experience in it. If I wasn't doing a mono steel type, I would catch you in a second, Ninkata. Ninkata, however his name's pronounced. I love Shedinja so much, even if it's weak to too many things. To be fair, like, it has to be. But Shedinja is so cool. Literally one of the coolest ideas for Pokemon they've ever made. And I'm really sad that they haven't made a new version yet. Just a bummer. It's such a cool idea. All right. Yep. I'll do your bidding, and I'll go give your son a letter, and then drop off parts. Why you gave this to a 10-year-old child, I'll never understand, but sure. When in doubt in the Pokemon world, use child labor in order to smuggle goods into Slayport. So what am I bringing to the captain? Drugs! Okay. Let's go fight Brawly. I think for once I'm gonna not sequence skip. Because I think our Brawly fight is also free. Normally I would go and give Steven his letter and then go fight Brawly, but I think we're gonna go in actual order for once. Which is something I basically never do. Appa. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Okay. You can't see up there. We're good. I'm also going to try to avoid most of the optional trainers. I got rare candies. Let's be honest. Like, rare candies just save us so much time. Also, we were talking about regions. This boat song I adore. It's not my favorite song in this game. We'll talk about it when I get to my favorite game. But I have this boat song just always stuck in my head because I heard it so much as a child. I adore it. Also, like, I think it's the boat song Into Dewford. Because this song's also really good. I say about a song that is just a gentle beat. Look, I know what I'm saying. I know I'm crazy. I don't care. Let's level up Jirachi to like 18. We'll try to beat Broly with just Jirachi. And then if I need to get our next Pokemon, we can get our next Pokemon. Is the layout the same? It is. I went too far. Let me free. Ow. I wish to be free. I think I also need to... Maybe for one of the stream days, I just make it a personal day where I do open lobby Monster Hunter. It isn't the same layout. Is Broly just in a different spot? He is! I didn't realize his gym layout's different in this game. Huh. I'm so used to the Emerald layout. This is gonna sound really dumb, so just bear with me. I understand it sounds a little bit stupid. The fact that so much of the game between Emerald and Ruby and Sapphire are different really kind of makes this feel like a unique and different game. Which, again, I know sounds stupid, but it's really strange that it feels so different. Alright, Brawly, what you got for me? You got him a chap? Well, get confused. Alright, there's one of three? Right, he only has 2 Pokemon in this one. My knowledge of Gen 3 non-Emerald apparently is bad. I didn't think I was gonna, like, misremember things this frequently. That's crazy. It's like the Twilight Zone, like, I'm almost aware of everything. I have approximate knowledge of everything in this generation. Is Sky... I'm actually really excited to see what other gyms... Yeah, because Broly usually is over, like, here. That's so strange. So you have to fight her. Okay. Interesting. You know what? I don't need to heal. I'll heal when we get to Slayport. We'll also get our new No, we can get one of our friends here? I might have to go to Slayport just to get better balls and then come back. Because I think we have another... friend we can catch here. Alright, let's see if it's the same as it is in Emerald. Because if Granite Cave is different, I'm in trouble. I know Gen 3, or I know Emerald's Granite Cave like the back of my hand. Hey, there's our next friend, which is Aaron. Does this just kill you? No! Beautiful. Let's see if I can do a Swift and just kinda... Perfect! Wow. That was a crit. Alright, Aaron. Please be a good boy and just be in the Pokeball. I'll even use a Great Ball. Yes! Okay, cool. So we have our second friend, which is an Aaron. Okay, so we'll have 3 Pokemon basically ready for Watson. I'm not gonna catch another Aaron unless it's like shiny. Granted, I don't expect we'll see a shiny in this run. Aaron. I like Aaron. Aaron's a cool Pokemon. Just as much as I actually like Zubat, but Zubat unfortunately isn't a Steel type. So. I do plan on giving Golbat their roses when we get to the flying only again. Although, to be fair, I think... I don't know if I want to keep going in order, if I should jump around after finishing Gen 3. Because I kind of miss the good graphics from the newer games right now, if I'm being truthful. Some of these graphics are... Granted, we're in the paddle... or the... One second. We're in, like, the palatable era. But, like... Well, no, because they don't even move in this generation. Not yet. They don't move until Emerald. And the fact that the Pokemon sprites don't move yet is, like, uber disappointing to me. Which I know sounds like a dumb gripe, but, like... I like when the sprites dance when I send them out. And they only get better from here. Granted, I'm also a believer of Gen 5. I would rather have Gen 5 sprites than 3D models, but I'm fine being in a minority for that one. I grew up with the sprites. I'm gonna like the sprites a little bit more. I think that's just how it goes. then I remember the absolute stink that people had when Gen 6 came out. Because so many Pokemon got left behind, and it was like... I still believe the conspiracy theory that, like, something happened when they were trying to generate some of the Pokemon, and they just, like, wouldn't generate or render, so they had to, like, limit what Pokemon you could put into the games. But, like, I remember people being so mad, being like, what do you mean I can't use insert favorite Pokemon from Gen 1 through 5 here? Why can't I use that in Gen 6? And it's like, because they made models for everything. And at that point, there would have been, like, 600-something models to make. Like, I understand why not everybody got made. At least personally, but... I don't know. That debate's always going to be a rough one for me. Jeez, we're at 40 minutes and we're already here. Let's take a real quick break. When I come back, we'll keep going, but I need to get up and get something to drink. So I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I am back. Let us continue. Apa! What did I miss? I would like a newer game that has Gen 5 art style, but updated with the technology you can do now. Yeah. Speaking, you know what? No, I'm gonna wait on that. I have something that I'm planning. Oh wait, we gotta grab our other friend. We now have 3 friends. Let's level them up to like 22. The other Pokemon we're grabbing is a Mawile. With these 3 right now, these will be our friends for a little bit. To be fair, we don't have a lot of options for Pokemon we can catch, so we're kind of psychic at 20. We're gonna cheat through this game. Again, let's get to 22. But I have some things in the works. I don't know if it's going to be a streamed project or something I do off stream and then I come back and show y'all. I'm kind of leaning that way. Because I'll be honest, I need to be better about using my time. So maybe I'll make the first one offline, and then we'll stream the rest of them on, like, a Saturday. But it'll be a one-shot type thing. But it will be for, like, 6 hours. 6 to 8 hours, so... it won't be the easiest, but it won't be super hard either. It's that, like, weird middle ground. Maybe I'll record the first one over Monday and Tuesday. Or, not Monday and Tuesday, sorry. Over, Roar! Does anybody get Stealth Rocks through... Does Stealth Rocks exist currently? Gen 3... Stealth Rocks. Stealth Rocks is a Generation 4 move. Spikes exists, though. How do I get Spikes on Skarmory? Alright, Generation 3 Skarmory. How do I get Spikes as a move? Oh, we get Spikes at 42. You know what? We'll keep Roar. I know this seems dumb. It's probably like a Nambo combo. Especially because we have to get a Skarmory up to like 34 or 42. But it could be useful in the Elite Four, actually. Especially with a very specific fight that I'm thinking of. I have one fight that I'm actually really worried about. Sweet Scent. Sure. Oh, because it's a predator and it uses its mouth to lure things close. Okay. Sweet Scent makes sense. It's still a weird one, though. Vice Grip? What moves do we even have? We can get rid of Fake Tears. Fake Tears isn't going to do anything for us. All I know is if we keep blowing through this game at the speed that we're going, I don't think we're just stopping at Watson, honestly. I might even try to push it to get to Norman. Because if we can get to Norman, then I will just beat the game on the second day. Alright, now let's go deliver these to the captain. They'll rob me of $50. I'll get thief. Maybe I should have picked Ruby to do the steel type challenge to make it more difficult. Nah, oh well. A little too late for that. There we go. At least this is going well. Apologize for the yawn. Yeah, definitely don't want to have this take 4 parts like we did for the Gen 1 game. Alright, let me free. Okay. Oh. I think it's really funny because I used to stream at 7. We're now at the point where, like, I'm about to be the 3rd gym leader by the time I would actually just be starting streaming. In an hour, we got to just before Watson, which, honestly, that's pretty good. Alright, let's keep going. A dire hit! I feel like these are the items I never remember to use. Not like the PP healers, which I also forget to use, but like all of the attack modulating items. Granted, I just don't use attack items in Pokemon. Or like, items that you can only use during combat. I don't know, it feels weird. I think it's because it's just like, it makes it too easy. It's okay, we'll just psychic our way through this. No problem. I might put Jirachi away for a little bit. It was a little too easy. Shroomish! I love Shroomish. Shroomish is such a good design. I know he's just an angry little mushroom, but he's so cute. Okay. Alright, cool. We don't have to deal with May for quite a while. Because unfortunately May is so strong in this game. She's like the rival I always don't want to deal with. Rotate? Thank you. Fine! Okay, fine! Man, I just wanted to sneak by. Again, every time I hear Lombre, it sounds like he says Maria, and I don't know why. Again, he just says Maria. A Nuzleaf? We're not doing a Nuzlocke. That was a dumb joke, I'm sorry. Okay. There's that. Okay, the Psychic's a normal rotator. Spinner. Spinner is the actual name, not rotator. God. Use Mawile to absolutely crush Wally's dreams. He's gonna learn today. Yeah, I think today we might be able to get all the way up to... Ooh, I really like this back sprite for Mawile. You're not fairy type yet, so I don't have to really respect you. Gardevoir is stupid and I don't respect her. Alright, beautiful. That was easy. Oh, right. That's that. The puzzle different here? The layout's different. Let's dodge that switch. Gonna have to fight like 4 people either way. Or 2 people, sorry, not 4. Jeez. Brain is not fully computing today. As I said, I've been having... My brain's just not been together lately. There's been too much on my mind. I had a tournament for Gundam over the weekend. God, I've never done worse in my life. I went 1-3. It was absolutely miserable. That's bad. Oh, never mind. We can just crit and it doesn't matter. And that's why we love critical hits. But yeah, I went 1-3, and I've never been more disappointed in myself. Yeah. There will be other competitive seasons, and I could definitely do a lot more practice, but like, oh boy, it was bad. We're just gonna bite everything to death. Also, I'm gonna move that. Nope, no need. Jeez. Let's go to Aaron. Hit him with the bud slap. There we go. Okay, on to Watson. You know what? Aaron, let's have you do the honors. Granted, this shouldn't be difficult, but... Should be 4 times effective? Oh, Parafusion, I hate you. Please stop trying to supersonic me. Oh, I meant to stand. That's fine, I'm steel type. Please, please use self-destruct. It makes my life so much easier. It doesn't even have an electric? That's so lame. Hey, we hit! That's all that matters. Man. Ah, we'll just Metal Claw. Ow. Come on. Okay, cool. Alright, let's shoot him 3. Alright. Okay. It's down here? This house? Yeah, there we go. Our first HM that's actually, like, usable. Yeah. Man, I'm getting yawny. Alright, we got a large section in front of us, so... Okay. Man, nobody's even here. I assume Aaron can learn Rock Smash. Oh, so can Mawile. Cool, let's teach you to Mawile. Yeah, sure, fight me. Ugh. Probably should have healed, huh? Yeah. Ah, man, paralyzed too? And flinched. Oh, no, sorry. Strubish flinched. Alright, Trash, you got this. Jesus, I might need to get up and move. Ah, right. Get him, Jirachi. Right. Ow. Alright. Let's go do what we gotta do. I think I'm gonna end it at probably Flannery today. I think we can catch a Skarmory, beat Flannery, get ready for the dad fight. Hi, Slugma. I gotta change what Pokemon's out front. I can't stand this beeping. Oh, Dooble. I 'll 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 Ah. Alright, I'm gonna stand up for a minute. My model's gonna act weird for a minute, but we're just gonna deal with it. Oh. Nope, didn't want to change. Let me free! Alright, let's keep moving. And now we gotta go sleep at Grandma's house. Alright. Crouch for a little bit. Now this trainer here that we're gonna come up to. Also, I forgot to get a bike. Whoops. I didn't realize... Oh, you can't do it in this game. In Emerald, I think you can wiggle around her. Oh well, we'll beat her up. We'll go back to spamming psychics now. Yeah, we don't need refresh. Get with the Psychic. Okay, so now we have a new friend we need to catch, which is Skarmory. But Skarmory is rare here, so, pray for me. I'm hoping it won't take too long to get a Skarmory. Nope, that sounds true, giving me the middle finger. Hi, Spinda. Again, another Pokemon that I really wish they did something more with Spinda. Granted, I think I feel that way about, like, every Gen 3 and prior, like, basic / 1 evolution Pokemon. Like, Spinda should have gotten a Mega or something. I just want a Skarmory. I just want launch. Skarmory, please. There's a Skarmory. Cool. Cool. Perfect. Okay, maybe I can do a Psychic. Thanks, Jirachi. I definitely needed a critical hit there. No, I'm glad. Thanks, bud. Let's get Mawile out front. Let's just Sweet Scent to try to find it. That's not it. Okay, now to find another Skarmory. Heaven forbid. Come on. There's another one. Perfect. This might take a while. Let's just keep vice gripping. There's just two immovable walls. I think I can do one more. Perfect. All right, into the grapple, please. Why? Save the ball, please. Come on, stay in the ball. Thank God. Cool. We have another friend. Awesome. We got a Skarmory. Okay. Alright, made to fall arbor. Let's say, or heal. I could keep going, but I'm kind of not feeling it. You know what? We'll take it one step at a time. We'll be nice to the Wingba. I think that's gonna be it for today. Thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate the heck out of all y'all, and I will see you guys Wednesday for Mystery Dungeon. Take it easy and peace out.